You ever feel like you're just drowning in your own research? Well, today we're diving into a tool from Google called NotebookLM, and it's promising something pretty big, turning all that chaos, all those notes and docs, into an AI partner that actually thinks with you, not just for you. I mean, we've all been there, right? You've got dozens of tabs open, folders just overflowing with PDFs, and you're trying to find that one specific thing. So you think, I'll ask an AI chatbot for help. But then you have that nagging worry. Is it just going to make something up? Is it going to hallucinate? For anyone doing serious work, that's not just annoying. It's a total deal breaker. Okay, so this is where NotebookLM completely flips the script. Instead of trying to know everything from the entire internet, it becomes an expert only on the documents you give it. What this does is create a secure, private little world of knowledge that you can actually trust. It's not an expert on everything, it's an expert on your everything. And that's a huge difference. So here's the plan. First, we'll touch on that info overload problem. Then we'll see how NotebookLM becomes your own personal expert. After that, we'll get into the fun stuff, its transformation tools, and some really advanced creative workflows. And we'll wrap up by looking at what this all means for the future of knowledge. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the information overload problem. We're talking about going from all those endless PDFs and messy notes to one single smart workspace. Okay, on to Section 2, your personal AI expert. So how does it actually do this? How does it become an expert in what matters to you? Well, the secret, it's all in its architecture. The magic behind this is a technology called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. You can think of it as its secret sauce. All it means is that before the AI even tries to generate an answer, it first has to go and retrieve the most relevant facts directly from your documents. This process grounds its answers in your verified info. And that right there, that's exactly how it stops itself from making stuff up. And the process for you? It's incredibly straightforward. Step 1, you just upload your sources. We're talking PDFs, Google Docs, links to websites, even YouTube transcripts. Then you just ask a question. The AI dives into your material to find the key facts. And finally, it gives you back an answer that comes with direct citations, linking you right back to the exact passage. It's all verifiable, it's all transparent. And this commitment to transparency is so important. A lot of AI feels like a black box, right? You get an answer, but you have no idea how it got there. NotebookLM has this feature called Thinking UX, and it's brilliant. It actually lets you watch its thought process in real time as it analyzes your files and checks its sources. It just builds so much confidence in the answers you get. All right, moving on to Section 3, from text to transformation. Because here's the thing, NotebookLM isn't just for asking questions. It's about taking those static, boring documents and turning them into dynamic, interactive assets. Seriously, think of it like a complete content studio built right in. You can take your sources and, boom, turn them into an AI-narrated video overview. Or maybe an audio deep dive that sounds like a custom podcast. You can get visual summaries like infographics and slide decks. And if you're studying, it can instantly whip up mind maps, quizzes, and even flashcards. It's pretty wild. And the results? They're really impressive. The YouTube channel, Howfinity, tested this out. They turned a 2-hour course into an 8-minute video summary. And their reaction was, the fact that it was able to summarize in such a clean way, picking the right information, it is mind-blowing. I mean, that says it all. It just boils down huge amounts of info into something you can actually use. But it's not just about summarizing. You also get incredible creative control. For those video overviews, you're not stuck with some generic, boring template. You can pick from preset styles like whiteboard or even anime. Or, and this is cool, you can just describe a custom style in your own words, and it'll create a unique look for your content. Okay, let's get into Section 4, Advanced Creative Workflows. This is where we push past simple summaries and really see how this thing can become a partner for truly creative work. Okay, check this out. Here's a really smart workflow for doing a content gap analysis. First, you pull all the content from a website into a notebook. Next, you have NotebookLM create a mind map, so you can see a visual of all the topics you've already covered. And then for the final step, you take that mind map image and feed it to another AI, like Gemini, and ask what's missing. It's such a brilliant hack for finding new content ideas. You see, it's not just about getting answers. It's about asking better questions. You can use these strategic prompts to turn it into a creative sparring partner. For instance, ask it to argue against your main point to find all the weak spots in your idea. Ask it for the implications of a decision to see what might happen down the road. Or my favorite, ask for weird examples to uncover surprising connections you never would have thought of. And this all leads to a really profound shift in how we can learn. You can actually set up NotebookLM to act like a Socratic tutor. So instead of just spitting out the answer, it guides you there with questions. It forces you to connect the dots and build that knowledge for yourself. And that's the difference between just being told something and truly understanding it. Which brings us to our final section, the future of knowledge. Because all of this, it's pointing to something way bigger than just a research tool. We're talking about creating an actual extension of your own memory. So the next big leap is integrating NotebookLM directly with a broader AI, like Gemini. Imagine your notebook as an external hippocampus, the memory part of your brain. It's a perfect, verifiable memory of all your projects, all your expertise. So when you talk to Gemini, it already has all that context. You don't need to explain everything from scratch over and over again. It just knows. And what this creates is this incredible self-improving loop. Gemini can take your trusted, grounded knowledge to generate brand new insights, and then you can save those new insights right back into your notebook. So your personal knowledge base doesn't just sit there. It grows, it evolves, and it actually gets smarter right alongside you. Look, this technology is evolving from just being a simple tool into a true cognitive partner. And that leaves us with a pretty powerful question to think about. If your AI had a perfect, searchable memory of everything you've ever read, every important idea you've ever had, what would be the very first thing you'd ask it?